Country Line Lane, I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's DD, TexasOutfitters.com. Neighbor, here's a look at commodity movement from Thursday. Heading into the last trade day of the week, corn futures were higher. Prices gained 0.9 to add 5 cents a bushel to the contracts. Bean futures slipped in the afternoon. At the bell, beans were 2 to 5.5 weaker. December meal was priced at $330.90 by the ton going into Friday's close. After showing some firmness at midday, domestic wheat concluded the session with a double-digit gain. Hard red winter set new highs. March broke the $8 mark. Cotton futures 128 to 158 points higher, extending the upswing. After a weak start, lean hog futures were back up triple digits. December had a $3.22 gain erased from early week losses. The fat cattle rally stalled Thursday. A triple-digit give-back was the name of the game. October contracts gave back $2.72. October feeders expired at $156.67. They ended the day 82 to $1.37 in the red. Neighbor, there's your futures moves. We're on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange. Uvalde. Klein, how did the sale go?
Went well. We had a nice run. We had just over 500 head today. The calving and yearling market I thought was somewhere around steady to $2 to $3 better than last week. The Packer cows and bulls I thought were pretty steady. They wanted to take $1 here, but those good yielding cows were sure bringing good money still today. The number one choice steers, $1.25 to $1.50. Lightweights, $1.60 to $1.85. Choice heifers, $95 to $1.25. Lightweights, $1.40 to $1.60. Crossbred steers, $1.20 to $1.45. Lightweights were $1.45 to $1.70. Those crossbred heifers, $90 to $1.20. And them lightweights were $1.20 to $1.45. Good stocker cows today, $75 up to $1. Packer bulls, $85 to $92. Breaker cows were $63 to $70. Cutters and canners were $45 to $58, and the Shelly cows were $20 to $35. Cow calf pairs $11 to $1,200. Planer pairs $750 to $950. Had some really nice bred cows today. Brought up to $1,350. So overall, lots of demand, and if we could just catch us a good rain, I think this calf market get even better.
You think it'll fare about the same way next week?
Yeah, next week we got a few guys that couldn't get worked yesterday. They're going to come in next week, so I think next week we'll probably have around 7 to 900, something like that. We'll have a double up run next week.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621. My cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate you, Klein Spear. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry.
Neighbor, here's a quick look at meat moves. National pork carcass cutout value in the morning up 53 at 94 by the hundredweight. Federal slaughter 1.921 million head. That's up 20,000 from last week, but trails last year by 37,000. Wholesale box prices bounced on Thursday with a $1.26 increase in the choice and a 95 in the select. Week-to-date slaughter, 488,000 head. That's 6,000 head above last week's pace, 25,000 head more than the same week last year. Confirmed sales, 126 in the south, 126 to 127 in the north. In the beef, around that $200 mark. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. We're on the line with Jody Fry from Producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. Jody, how was our Thursday cattle sale?
I thought the market was good. Didn't have quite as many cattle as we expected to have. Wound up with about 750 head total. The overall quality of the cattle was pretty good, and those better quality calves, calling those another $1 to $3 higher. Active trade, good strong demand on those. The lesser quality calves, limited demand on those, steady to slightly lower like it has been now for a good while. Slaughter cows and bulls, calling those firm to $1 higher. That was kind of a surprise. Still the best demand, of course, for those fleshy and heavyweight slaughter cows and bulls. Very limited supply today of bred cows on offer. Better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds, from 125 all the way up to a high of 185, mostly 130 to 155. 600 to 800 pound steers, 110 up to a high of near 150, mostly 120 to 140. Better quality heifer calves, 400 to 600 pounds, 115 up to a high of near 150, mostly 120 to 140. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding, 48 to 58. Some of the highest yielding slaughter cows from 59 to a high of 65. Thinner or lower yielding type cows from 33 to 45. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding from 70 to 86. Did still have some of the highest yearling slaughter bulls from 87 to a high of 93. Bred cows and 2-year-olds, average to better quality. Just a few of those on hand today. Young to solid mouth cows, some heavy breds, and they'd just be singles in small groups, anywhere from 850 to 1,025 per head.
Good. What do you think for next week, Jody?
I look for more sheep and goats than we had. It'll be 1 week prior to deer season. We almost hit that 5,000 mark Tuesday. I look for a few more, somewhere in that range of 5,000 to 6,000 head on Tuesday, and should bounce back a little bit on cattle numbers, hoping for 800 to 1,000 next Thursday.
Tell everybody how to contact you, please.
You bet. They're at the office, 325-653-3371. Mobile phone would be 234-7895.
We're on the line with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, I need to weigh a bunch of pigs, and I understand that you've got some deals going on hog scales.
Yes, sir, we sure do, Larry. We're having a fire sale on 58 SX hog scales from W.W. Paul. They are going to come with the beam and poise and 2 bifold doors. Really easy to work. They're running $1,750 right now, Larry.
That's a great deal. Tell us the brand again.
They're made by W.W. Paul.
Tell us how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 161.
We've been with Stephen from D&D. Go to ddtexasoutfitters.com for more information. We're on the line with Kenny Mingus from Milam County Livestock Auction, Cameron. They set them on Friday. It's Thursday night about 6:10. What's it looking like, Kenny?
Well, it looks pretty good, considering we got a pretty good rain around and the grass is green. Got about 1050 right now. I think we're going to have somewhere around, 14 to 1600. with probably around 200, 250 cows. Several strings of calves. One man's got 70, another one's got 70. Even the drive-in cattle, the 3 and 4 head deals, the quality's good. Sure enough, starting to see some of this condition show up. Little marks knocked off of them for sure. So the quality's pretty good as a rule.
Good.
Pretty good. On the cows, we had talked about that set of cows that we're going to get in. I guess it was Monday. They canceled on me, so the stocker cows aren't coming. But mainly just whey cows, good many middle-aged palpated cows,
okay,
and a handful of pairs right now.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You bet. Just catch us at the office Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. You can follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook. We hope everybody has a good weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
We appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Larry. Have a good one.
Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. We had a sale in San Saba. Ken, how did it go?
Went real good, Larry. We ended up 1,052 head of cattle today. I thought overall demand was good on an active market with a good demand overall on everything we had. I thought the stocker steers and heifers, they sold steady, fully steady, I said, except for the better quality kind, those really good kind, the black ballies, red ballies had a little condition to them, ready for wheat. They were probably 1 to 3 higher. The feeder steers and heifers, I thought were also fully steady the last week. Packer cows were also steady. Packer bulls, we probably saw $2 to $3 higher on the bulls. Top bull today at $86. Pairs and bred cows overall were in good demand, and so probably around the $50 to $75 higher. Had several deals of pairs, several deals of bred cows to offer. Overall, good market day, Larry.
Let's talk about the best of the best coming Saturday.
You bet. Got a good run, probably around, I think we had over 30,000 head consigned, and we received a lot of them in on the Thursday and also on Wednesday, getting them all shaped, worked up. We've got about 130 pair, 800 bred cows roughly, 1,200 bred heifers, and about 920 open heifers, and those will all be start selling at about 10 o'clock Saturday, October the 30th. Friday, we'll have around 6 o'clock or so our running order up and everything. Go look at that. If you can't make it here, we're live on the Cattle USA. You can go to our website at jordancattle.com and get that information. We got all the listings of the cattle, a lot of pictures and everything on our website also, Larry.
Give us the phone number.
You bet. They can also give us a call to our phone at 325-372-5159. We look forward to seeing everyone around this weekend.
All right. We'll talk to you Sunday evening and see how Mason's getting ready for sale.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some number 2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, how's the bull business on a windy day?
It's been kind of blowing along here, We just, not too bad. Trying to get truck loaded. I guess next week we're going to get those fresh Angus bulls in here and those Charolais and end up buying. I got 3 really, really good stout Pole Hereford bulls coming on that load.
Good.
Happened to finish a little deal on them the other day, and they got the test results back, so we're ready to load the wagon. So I imagine it'll be rolling south here this coming week. But we have some of the red Angus bulls here and a few Charolais, black Simmentals, and semi-Angus rather, and then we got a couple of Angus bulls and another Hereford or 2 scattered around. So
good.
Just a little bit of variety.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you if they want to sample the variety.
Well, they can catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
We appreciate you, Leroy. Have a good weekend.
Yes, sir. You too, Larry. Have a great one.
We're on the line from D&D with Wade Floyd. Wade, Purina's got some excellent fly control products, and one of them's a feed-through, isn't it?
Yes, sir. There is a loose mineral that we like to put out. It's going to be a 1275 mineral, and it does have that insect IGR in it.
All right, and y'all sell that in a 50-pound bag?
Yes, sir. We have it in a 50-pound bag, and then we also have it in a molasses tub that'll come in 225 pounds, also a 125-pound tub.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Wade. They're at D&D in Seguin.
Yes, sir. They can stop by and see us, or they can just give me a shout at 830-379-7340.
It's Thursday evening. We're on the line with Madison Bexley. Sounds like y'all had a sale. Maddie, how did it go?
We did. We had a little rain on Wednesday, so we slowed down a little bit, but it seemed to perk up the market, so I'm sure not complaining. We ended up with 856 head of cattle with 138 cows and 33 bulls, 149 sellers, and 69 buyers.
Walk the pens with us.
On the sucker cows, we got along pretty good this week. We didn't have a whole lot to choose from. A few of the good pairs brought from 11 to 13.50. Mediocre and middle-aged pairs from 8.60 to 10.50. A couple of good bred cows from 8.50 to 11.75. The mediocre middle-aged and shortbreds from 5 to 8.25. The longhorn and the plainer end of the cows from 200 to 475. Packer cows and bulls would have been a couple dollars better this week. The good high-yielding cows from 57 to 75. The medium-yielding from 46 to 56. Low-yielding and lightweight cows from 20 to 45. The good high-yielding Packer bulls from 88 to 94. The medium-yielding from 78 to 87. Low-yielding and lightweight bulls from 60 to 77. And on the calves and yearlings, we got along real good, with most classes being 2 to 4 higher on a real active market. So, all in all, it's a great day.
What do you know for next week?
We're supposed to have 2 little sellout deals. I'll know a little more beginning of next week. You can check our Facebook page for updates. But some crossbred cows off a place, and I'm not sure off the second. But anyway, you can drum up a little business.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can always check us out on Facebook, or you can call the barn at 512-398-3476. My cell phone at 979-540-9793. Or you can ring Bubba at 512-461-6091.
Let's take a look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle, 800-288-4453. Milo through Corpus in October, D's plus 85, $11.57. Houston, D's plus 105, $11.92. Progresso, $11. Yellow corn through Corpus in October, D's plus 90, $6.52. Houston, D's plus 75, $6.37, then 3/4. And Progresso, $12.30 by the hundredweight. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in October, D's plus 70, $8.60. And Houston beans, October delivery, November list 20, $12.13 3/4. Neighbor, we moved 2,907 bale of East Texas, Oklahoma cotton, 7,621 bale of West Texas. That brought the total to 10,528. It brought around 111.48. Neighbor, that's it for the best darn farm show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. No brag, just fact. I'm Larry Marble, you're my neighbor. Neighbor, thanks for coming down the lane and eating with us. See ya tomorrow.